Spencer Smith. Just out there from Smith. Good thing we have video replay challenge on this court. I don't think he's going to use it on that one, though.
Jack has been working a lot on his two-way drive. I guess he realized he didn't have to run so much around his backhand. He's got a better backhand in pickleball than he ever did in tennis. Oh, so he is running around.
Still trying to find forehands as much as he can.
I think he would have made that ball with his backhand.
And Spencer Smith is actually slicing all of his backhands currently. I'm not sure if that's because of the wind or that's just how he plays. But that could become problematic behind the weight of shot that Jack's producing and in the wind.
Totally. Especially like the slice as it comes lower is just going to be more prompt to be grabbed by the wind, which is going to give Jack plenty of time to deal with his ball. However, that last slice was impressive.
If he can get this ball down, I don't see it being problematic, but the problem is controlling it in the wind, let alone without the wind. I have a hard time controlling a slice inside.
Yeah. Jack with another two-way. Seems like that will be paying off for him. Patrick with, no, Spencer. I was thinking about Patrick Smith. Spencer with an awkward volley there. Oh. Spencer getting lucky there. Jack with a 63-35 winning record.
Jack hoping it hit the bar, but I don't think it quite caught it, so that'll be a side out.
These two having a laugh. Love to see it.
0-1. Side out.
And Spencer Smith's record is a losing record, 35 wins to 60 losses. Yeah, that backhand is money.
Seeing Smith hit over a few backhands here, still just with the one hand on the paddle, but nice to see that he can also drive through it if needed.
I think Jack Shaw would have been a top 3 in the world at some point in tennis if he would have had that two-way backhand in tennis. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, definitely someone that relied on the forehand a lot. Climbing to, I think, high of 8 in the world.
Yeah, something like that.
Just wide on the pass, but I think holding the top ranking in the world in doubles for a sizable amount of time before focusing more on the singles and then ultimately back to the doubles and now full-time pickleball.
4-0.
Nice deep return by Spencer.
Another great pass and a nice two-way. He looks comfortable with that second hand on the paddle.
Yeah.
Super on balance, nice and controlled. Good targets in the wind again.
5-0.
Nice heavy serve. Inside in forehand, letting the bounce. Great playing.
6-0 lead here for Sock. Smith's rolling with it though. And we'll have a timeout on court.
This match against Spencer Smith. That is,
I think it caught.
Naughty. He is going on Santa's naughty list after that one.
0-7. Point.
Okay,
Good combo
Spencer
from
putting
Smith
some
there.
good points together.
Looks like he's struggling to get his serve deep. I thought he was in trouble there on that point. Comes up with a really nice pass, but if he can get a little more depth on that first ball, keep himself out of a hole early in the point, he got something to work with.
Yeah, I think with the win like this, it makes anybody think twice before going for the serve.
2-7. Side out.
A little bit of net love for Jack Sock, but 2 points on the board for Smith, who was the beneficiary of a walkover from Jay de Villiers. So he finds himself here in the round of 16 in Vegas.
Point.
Great serve from Sock, and then decides to go with the cheeky inside-out forehand instead of ripping the casing off the ball like we know he can. So nice to keep him on his toes.
Side out.
Friendly banter from these two.
Smith had a very fair call on the previous serve. He told him must have been out. Sock missing his next serve bottom of the net.
Oh, Spencer with a 1-2 passing shot. You don't see that very often.
Three-eight. Point.
Wind picking up a little bit now here, pretty gusty. A couple shots have just popped off of Jack Sock's boomstick here, closing the end of this first game.
Jack Sock having a laugh with his girlfriend.
Side out. 8-4. Point.
Great court coverage by Jack Sock.
9-4.
That's a little too much there.
And nice to see Jack mix in some points that are just sheer power, sheer physicality, as well as throwing in some of that finesse. Ooh, talk about finesse. That's really nice from Spencer Smith.
That was pretty.
Ball barely even bounced.
You would have hit it shorter.
Probably a little shorter.
4-10.
Nice deep serve.
I like that target, the left foot of Sock too, making him think that he can find a forehand, but then it ends up jamming him. So smart placement from Smith as well as great depth.
Good point, very smart.
Probably would have been a winner either way. A little bit of a tease to have it hang up on the net like that.
Winner's luck.
10-5.
I wonder if Jack hits the casinos while in Vegas.
Point game.
And that leads us to the end of game one, 11-5. Jack Sock over Spencer Smith here on Carvana Grandstand Court. Smith to serve.
Game 2, time in. 0-0.
Spencer with the 2-2 backhand. That was different. But Jack Sock lightning fast hands just got him out of trouble there. Otherwise, there would have been a bag. Heavy serve by Jack.
Side out.
Jack is a heavy dude.
0-0.
After a full sprint, it's tough to put on the brakes and come up with some finesse. Whoa! Filthy from Spencer.
Great body control. Reaching for that ball and just able to settle down and push it up the line.
Wow. The control on the slice.
Just misses that one-handed passing shot. But yeah, he is putting that slice drop in a bucket right now, keeping it down below the net, making it hard for Jack Sock to hit over anything. If he can keep that up, we've got a game on our hands.
I put my finger upside out and it's this far out. What do you want to do here?
Like Jack wasn't loud and clear enough, and the refs are having a little
Right, you got to give him the audible and the visual cue there.
Yeah.
0-1.
Maybe the ref was looking elsewhere. Nice volley. Ooh.
Yep, good call. Nice
There
loud.
you go.
Point.
Loud and clear.
Big finger in the sky from Jack.
1-1.
Spencer channeling his inner Roger Federer.
Jack engaging with the crowd a little bit on the side. Always a fan favorite. Great energy.
Two-one.
Yeah, Jack likes to talk, but what I like about him is that he backs it up. He's able to chirp, he's able to have a laugh, but then the next point he gets dialed again and he takes care of business.
You can't chirp and lose. That's just,
Yeah.
that's tough. If you're going to chirp, you got to make sure you're going to win.
Exactly, exactly. Ooh,
Just
yes,
wide on that
was
volley.
wide. Spencer with a timeout.
4-1.
On the Carvana grandstand court.
4-1.
Good ball striking from both of them.
Side out.
Seems like the ball bounced a little funny there. But also was part a little bit of laziness by Jack Sock, if you ask me.
Laziness, Juan.
Yeah, I mean, I
I know
saw.
he's going to hear this later.
That's fine. I'll tell him.
Side out.
He was on the stretch and he didn't bend his knees, and that's why he didn't make the ball. But we all know how good of an athlete he is. He just, I guess, with a 4-1 lead, having full control of the point.
Sometimes it's not worth it to move your feet.
Oh yeah,
It's in the budget.
definitely not. Oh, yeah, it's totally in the budget. Ooh, that looked closer than.
It's a casual call and a close ball, but I think
Yeah.
it's squeezed just wide.
Yeah, Jack doesn't need to cheat to beat anybody here.
Another one just barely wide from Spencer Smith.
I heard earlier, I think it was just today. It was Chris Hayworth and one of the Alhunis. It was a close call, and Chris said, "It's like, are you really gonna take that?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take it." It's like, "Okay." And then the next point, Chris did Chris's things and just like ram him as he usually does. It's just
A lot of close calls out here. At this level, you're not missing the court by much, but
Yeah.
I find it's easiest to give your opponent the benefit of the doubt
Yeah.
and utilize video replay challenge when you can. Not
Yep.
always an option on all the courts, but it's a
Yep.
great resource that they've tried to make available to the players recently.
Jack taking care of business comfortably here on game 2.
Point.
Quick 9-1 lead here for Jack Sock.
9-1. Side out. One nine.
Nice deep return.
I love that approach from Jack, just lofting it up a little bit more to give him time to
Yep.
settle in at the kitchen line there. And then he's a big guy, so there's not a lot of space once he's set up there. Really smart.
So smart. Big IQ guy.
Huge IQ.
9-1.
Nice deep return serve. Oh, never mind.
Side out.
Can't take a compliment, Jack.
One nine. Point.
Another.
Yeah, just did the opposite of what we said twice. That was a good approach. It was just flat, Spencer Smith got it on the rise. Jack was still a step and a half back behind the kitchen line, so there's a little more room. So we'll see if he can shape up here, make us look a little better.
2-9.
Yeah, that was a clean passing shot by Patrick. I mean Spencer. Why am I saying Patrick?
Point.
Patrick Smith is also a PPA Tour player, so at least he didn't completely make it up.
3-9.
Wow.
Well handled by Sock. That last slice from Smith was an absolute jackknife.
Yeah, that couldn't have stayed any lower over the net. And at what speed? It's one thing is to keep it low, but like knife. Oh, there he goes. Jack is having a laugh after that slice.
9-3. Point.
We
That'll
got match
take
point.
us to game point, match point. Yes, 10-3.
Jack is just playing mini tennis here. Just doing the same thing that I did in tennis. Just keeping their opponents on a string,
And
on a
that'll
rope.
do it.
Good stop by Jack.
Really clean play from Sock. He'll advance to the next round with a clean 11-5, 11.